and I got to go to him to get another part. Right? It's just so they can continue to make money. But it's everything's made to just break down. I'll give you another quick example. It wasn't until about, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was about 20 years ago that they actually connected the water to the power grid. All right? The drinking water, it wasn't connected to the power grid. But now it is. And that's in every major city. So throughout LA, throughout Chicago, New York, the three of the biggest cities in the world for that matter, and the other big cities, it's all the same way. It wasn't that way in the past. That's not logical thinking.
That's right.
Because it's like, well, if the power go off, at least we can drink water. Okay, we can get water, we can clean ourselves, we can cook food, we can take, without water, man, it's gonna, the disease is gonna set in very, very good.
And these water sources here in America, especially great.
And they're tainted already.
It's already tainted. All these factories that we all the steel mill and everything that's off here, they say that, you go taste that water, you take they have to treat that water, and then they treat it with all kind of chemicals anyway, so it's already messed up.
Yeah,
but that fluoride and everything, but that water is not good to drink.
And they also don't filter out all the drugs.
That's right.
Because that's another thing that what makes the water so fucked up is that we live in a society, we were talking about that earlier, there's no wisdom left in people.
Right.
If you drink from the same supply of water that your urine and waste goes into. So when they filter and clean the water again, to recircle it back through, to recycle it back through, they don't have filters for all the Ritalin and the Xanax and the antidepressants, all that bullshit, the women's stuff, so they can't get pregnant, and then that's another. It is jacking men up. All right. Your rod not working the way it used to or the way it's supposed to. You're constantly getting bombarded with poisons via the air, the food, and the water. This man has declared war on everyone, including his own people.
He that is evil to himself.
Somebody grab that.
I got this is Second Ezra. This is Second Ezra chapter 6 and 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Yeah, because you better believe it. All right. When they find out that when Bob found out that Tom got bottled water in his basement, all right?
Come on, buddy.
He's like, yeah, you got to give me at least a case of that, Bob.
Come on.
And the Tom gonna be like, no, I don't.
Well, I take your daughter.
He gonna hit him over the head with a fucking hammer.
Right, and then he gonna turn his head, right, he gonna look the other way, and lights out.
What's the name of that movie? Get the Divide, I believe.
The Divide?
And the dude had stacked up, and right before everything was hitting the fan, one person came in, and another person came in, and there was another person.
Yeah, he had a bunker. He was basically ready to ride it out by himself. He ended up with like 7, 8 people in there. All right? And they still didn't know about the supplies.
That's right.
And once they found out,
that's it. And now you got people running their mouth. You know how many people know that you're a prepper? And then especially preppers out there on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, everybody know you're a prepper. That's a big
you got
target.
marauders prepping.
Yes.
To go after preppers.
That's right.
All right?
And you put that video out a couple years ago. She was like, size up your neighbor. She was prepping. She was like, you guys need to size up your neighbor.
Yeah.
So hey, that's code word for it, you know what I mean? When the shit get big, shit gonna get real.
Right?
And neighbors watch. Neighbors be watching. They know if you got, food and chickens and eggs and they go, you got.
We all know you got chicken.
Chicken. Why you had to tell everybody out? But it was my brother. One of my brothers in the world. He lives out in the suburbs, and where one of my guys who used to be Yaki used to work for works out in the suburbs, and they know that they're the neighbor who got the bunker in the backyard, and all of them know they got the bunker in the backyard. So when that shit hit the fence, hey, go to Bob's! And they gonna be going to Bob's.
Yeah.
Bob's bunker.
At that time,
And if Bob don't have the heart to put them down as they come,
That's right.
he gonna get overrun.
That's it. That's it.
Right? He hesitates. Now what he has for himself and his family is gonna be a group of other people.
Right. That's it. It's a trick bag. Look at it. You got this? Yeah, I got you. It's some more slide.
at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear of those things that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So just going back to what the elder was saying about the water grid, man. You know, like, hey, you get hit with an EMP, man, and they most likely gonna blame it on Russia. You know, you ain't gonna have no water too. So he's making everything digital so you can bow down to him.
Yeah.
You know? So like,
and if we do get hit by that EMP, you best believe that sink over there. All right, he gonna get that phone call and go wherever he's supposed to go. Shave his face clean and put on that uniform.
Yep.
With that blue hat.
That's right.
With them weapons that got them bayonets on.
That's right.
All right.
The UN is just going into Haiti right now. People don't think that the UN is active. Then why is the UN headquarters here in America?
Hey, look, look, over the last 10 years or so, we've done nothing but a couple videos and they showing you all this UN equipment that was brought in. Tanks and different MRAPs and all type of vehicles, armored vehicles, light armored vehicles. All right, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of them. Why are they storing those UN vehicles here in America? Why else are they here? Now, with all these migrants that came across the border, now you got the manpower to operate and use those vehicles. All right, and you best believe them dudes gonna be fouling out of those vehicles right into your neighborhood.
raping everybody.
They gonna be pulling up. Right, they show you in every damn movie. That's all. Hey, look, what was that movie, Tears of the Sun? That's all the blue hatters do, man. All right.
They rape everything. Yeah, they raping your goldfish, man.
The time that we're coming in is going to be that. You're not going to see a whole bunch of stray cats anymore. They're going to be eaten. Right? You're going to see a whole bunch of alley rats. Right? You're going to see some dogs, and guess what? The dogs will be eaten too. They're going to be accident. You know, dogs roaming, and them black dogs that was barking against each other, hating each other. It's going to be about 5 minutes. They're going to get in line to that alpha dog, and it'll be a whole pack of dogs roaming these streets.
Hey, back in the days in the 90s, on the south side, hey, that's all you saw. You saw groups of dogs in the early 90s and shit. You saw packs of them. You know, usually they didn't fuck with you though, you know what I'm saying? But hey man, in that day the Lord gonna really put a spirit on these animals, man.
Well, a lot of people are not gonna be able to feed the animals. And they're not gonna have the heart to put them down, they're gonna let them go.
That's right.
And so you're gonna have packs of dogs running around, and a lot of people are gonna meet their death, their demise.
Somebody get dogs.
That's a horrible way to go. Shalom, mighty man. That's a horrible way to go, man. Right? And I remember that there was a video of this Israelite chick who got attacked. She was walking early in the morning. You remember that video?
Yeah.
And her dumb ass, instead of jumping on top of the car and getting up high, she ran out to a field where nobody was, like in a horror movie. Right? She run out there with all the houses and people over here. She runs into the middle of nowhere, you know. And of course, when they found her, she had been, you know, torn to pieces by.
And speaking of the heart, a lot of these people who work at these zoos gonna have a heart too. Knowing that they can't feed them and they shutting down, they're gonna open up doors to them zoos, man. You got that scripture? Go ahead, brother.
Look at Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 3. And I will appoint over them before God, says the Lord Yahweh, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy.
Don't sleep on them birds. Don't sleep on them vultures and them condors, them big ass birds. I saw one picture, one of the biggest birds, and the guy was right here. The bird had to be about this big. I forgot it's a condor. It can actually fly for over like a whole day. It can go over the ocean. They go do all kinds of for years. They can fly without coming down to the ground.
And you got a lot of hawks right here in Chicago.
Yes.
Big hawks that their wingspan is as wide as your windshield.
So now be
Right, a lot of them. And right here in Lincoln Park, you know, about 2 miles that way, in Lincoln Park, I've seen, what do you call them things with the long beak? Them old hateful ass, them herons. They got them herons up there, man. So you got a lot of hateful birds in here already, man.
And if you're injured and you can't get anywhere, and they're carry-on birds that eat meat, you're going to be eaten. They'll pick you up and they'll eat you while you're alive. That's why in the old movies, you see the cowboy movies, we talk about the
They start circling.
They start circling around you, wait until you get weak enough where you can't get up and try to run. And once they see you can't really move, they're coming down, they're gonna eat you alive. I got a precept.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:17. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor and make the creature his weapon
for the revenge of his enemies. So the Lord did that before. Didn't he fuck up them Hamites with hornets and bees and shit? You know what I mean? Candyman type shit, man.
Hey, it was
You got 10 or 15 of those.
Serpents, all type of shit, man. So in that day, you ain't gonna have to worry about catching the dog.
Yeah.
You have to worry about a dog catching your ass.
It was just a video of a cop getting out of his car because a bunch of bees was attacking a certain neighborhood, man. And the cop was just no fat ass cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell down and shit. The bees was just stinging the shit out of this nigga, man. But it seemed like the damn news people was getting a kick out of it, like, because they kept playing it like for a long time. Like, oh, this is just terrible. Like, he just rolling on the ground and shit. This is horrible. You know, some niggas probably laughing at it.
Got a precept. This is Sirach 39 and 28. Every spirit that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their voice and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hell and famine.
So your dog that you've been raising is a puppy, man. When the Lord put the spirit on that animal, it's gonna rip your damn jugular out, man.
Right, man.
You know, that's what he's gonna do, man. Because
Yeah,
he promised.
and these weird Edomites that have these pets that are not supposed to be pets.
Right.
You got a lot of people in America that's weird, man, and these Europeans as well that own animals that are not domesticated animals. Well, you got a lot of people that actually have pet bears. Pet bears and like big cats and stuff. Right? You know, a bobcat, you know, it's not like the biggest of the cats, but a bobcat will kill an adult man. Right? A cat is way stronger than a human.
Then when it was Siegfried and Roy niggas get eaten and shit.
Yeah, Bengal tiger.
Yeah,
His tiger crushed his skull.
I got a quick one, because the brother's explaining that the animals are going to destroy the wicked, but what's the scripture say concerning them wild animals concerning us? This is Hosea 2 and 18. It says, and in that day will I make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field.
That's right.
And with the fowls of the heaven. That's crazy. Y'all were talking about, you know, dogs, and then y'all start talking about birds. Well, the Lord gonna make a covenant with us with them. They're gonna help us like Elijah. That's right. You know? That's right.
Man, so you're gonna have a man of the Lord, he's gonna have a whole pack of dogs just walking with him.
That's right. That's right.
Right?
That's right. It makes me think of the Avatar series. At the end, all the animals came with them to come against Esau. Right? That's
that was beautiful.
Yes.
Well, it says you shall be a lead.
Oh, I got that right here.
Come on, come on, perfect. Get it.
Job chapter 5 verse 23, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Some of the beasts?
No, all of them.
All the beasts.
Yes.
All right,
All
so
the beasts.
we'll be able to, and we had that power back in the day. Adam had the power to name all the animals. He didn't do it from this. No, let's stay. That's a lion over there. No, they came up to him, he named all the animals. Noah had power over the animals, man. They all fouled up, and not one of the animals got out of order on that ark. Not one. All right? We have that power because we are the sons of God, man. Right?
Read that again and start at verse 22.
Job chapter 5 verse 22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Because that's what's going to bring all the sun, all this madness. And that madness is at hand. This madness isn't like 2-3 years down the road, man. This could actually happen next month. You know, I mean, it's that close, man. Yeah, man. All right?
Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Right, man. Right. Man shall be more precious than the finest gold, man. Right. All right, so so for you women out there, that a man of the Lord hasn't chose you, because you can't choose him. You can't come running with that meat. You know, all that we were just talking about that demonic ass, that damn TikTok, that damn Instagram. You know, when you go on there trying to do something edifying, all of a sudden you see ass and titties. Next thing you know, it's a half hour later, you still, damn, I'm wasting all this time. Right, you know? No, but it's a demon, man. But then right, you got 15, 20 claims, you know? But the whole thing is that a lot of those women that you enjoy physically, you're not even gonna really want them. Because you're gonna be able to see And I want a woman that looks like that, but I don't want a woman that puts herself out there like that. You know, it's just like how I want a chick that's into jiu-jitsu, just so I can have a broad that, you know. But then again, I don't want some chick that's rolling with everybody. You know, she wrapping her legs around everybody. Right. I'm like, you know what? No.
And all that's going to be put back in order. So you women going to get humbled in that.
They're going to get humbled. All right? Because why? Because men going to be in league.
Right.
Men of the Lord, that is.
The Lord said man's going to be a covert.
So when everybody's hungry and scared and said death on the left of you, death on the right of you, thousands on this side, 10,000 on that side. Right? The men of the Lord is going to be, he's going to be that tall tree, keeping the sun off. Right.
It's Isaiah 32, and I'll start at 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. That king started with Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and then the princes ruling in judgment is the rest of the elect. King David, it says in 1 Corinthians, every man in his own order. So those men right now, what those men are doing is prophesying the downfall of this vile society. The same men that's going to rule with Mashiach Yahweh Shai is the same men that's out here blowing the trumpet, man. Verse 2, it says the real high value man. It don't matter how much money you make in that day, because the dollar's going to collapse.
They will cast their money in the streets.
Right. It says, riches profit not in the day of evil, but righteousness delivereth from death.
Yeah.
So if you haven't been living righteously, then you're not going to get delivered from all the plagues that's going to come upon this place.
Right.
Verse 2, it says, a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind. The wind is the destruction. A man, so that shows you who's the prize. A man is going to be, and not just any man.
Absolutely.
All right. It says gold is trying to fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. That's the man that's going to be more precious than fine gold. A man that's been enduring trials and tribulations for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, it didn't mention no prophetess.
Right. Right.
All right. Ain't no prophetess gonna be a shelter from the wind.
It says, and a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place.
See, now, you know, the Lord give you that analogy. You have to look at that analogy. Read it again, Mama Michelle.
It says, a man shall be as in hiding place
So
from
you got
the
a
wind,
man right here, right? Go ahead.
and a covert from the tempest.
Okay, so have you ever been in a storm? How many minutes you need to be in a storm to you desire to get out that storm?
Right.
Now you don't got no awning,
Seconds.
brother.
Right.
Seconds, brother.
Right.
You don't have no awning. Don't let it be cold. All right, but don't let that wind be blowing. You have tornadoes that will lift a bus and buildings and take them away. The Lord said that man will protect you from that. Us. All right, go ahead.
It says, as rivers of water in a dry place.
Have you ever been in the desert and been thirsty and had nothing to drink? You have to start having mirages, hallucinations, and seeing mirages. You say, "Oh, there you go," and then come up there and there's nothing there. Oh, I thought I saw a pudding cat, and it's not. All right, and then you sit there trying to eat and drink sand. All right, the Lord said that man is a hiding place. But now we got women talking about they boss bitches. All right. So we're going to see in that day if this scripture's going to stand or them bitches going to stand.
Hey, you know what?
Right.
And I can promise you this. I don't know if I'm going to get beamed up. I pray that I do. But I know not one boss bitch going to get beamed up.
Hallelujah.
That much I know for sure.
That's right.
Right. Ain't no boss bro going to be on no cherry.
Right.
It says, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
You ever been in 100-degree temperature plus? All right, and with humidity all the way to the top index, all right, and you finally see a big rock or a little cave just coming out of that into the shade. It's going to get 10, 15 degrees cool right there. That's that man.
I'll jump down to verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Let me show you an example. By show of hands, how many brothers have not had a problem with a woman? Raise your hand. All right.
You ain't never had a problem with a woman?
How many women you been with?
I never had a female.
There you go. There you go. Hey, that's a wise man. Right? And now,
I ain't gonna say all
hey,
that.
Paul was a white man. All right. So, hey, look, take camera. Look, turn around. There you go.
They finna turn this bitch up. They finna turn this bitch up.
People don't know what's coming down the pike, man.
Kill him, Paul.
People don't know. It's about to get really grimy.
That's right.
All the days of those movies you watch with lawlessness and the road and Dune and all those with the Eli and all that. Them days are coming, man. It's going them days, that Daniel 12th chapter days.
Yeah, and that's taking the small head is bad. You got to think, that's the wabash right there. That's not even a mile away. About a quarter of a mile away. All right? And like I always say, Ahrayamlab is at around us. All right? So that's where the goal for a lot of people.
Alibaba.
And we're going to get you too.
They ready to hop out. See that? And we gonna, as a matter of fact, we're going to go for about another 20 minutes, half hour. We
Hop out on us, they gonna get beat the fuck up.
They get ready, because that's less than about an hour from now. They get ready to have Ishmael about to clown.
Now you know this got to be
guess what?
Tarushka Mea.
Of course.
Because the whole world is looking sideways at the small hat. Right? They greatly despise. When the brothers read the scriptures about a house being divided, Edom is totally divided, man. All right? Because you got Edomites that's right, even some small hatters that's riding with Ishmael.
Yeah. This injustice.
You know?
That's right. Was there more than that?
Yeah, it says, Isaiah 32:9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. So as it says in Isaiah 4, in that day shall 7 women.
Isaiah 4:1.
It's like we got to start at chapter 3,
Yep.
the last 2 verses.
Purple.
Come on, man. I mean, you got to do a little something.
No, you really deal with the black woman. They know all the Jesus scriptures. All these niggas who deal with the black woman, they got this shit right off the back. You know? I'm making eye contact with those monkey brassy bitches. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
And that's the setting, man. Like we just saw little Hamas and them. All right? Real soon they're gonna be riding them trucks. They ain't gonna be handing out fucking shawarma.
When you call that game they play,
Straight up.
what's that game that they play?
Taharushka Mel.
Yeah, hey, you just saw your Tarushka Mel.
That's right. Come on, man. They gonna be off the honey, off all type of
Yeah, and they gonna want to see that what? They gonna want to see. Oh, that's what they shoot. They gonna want to see that twerk. Show us his twerk shit.
take the bitch. Right? Line up in the circle and take the bitch. It's a game.
They gonna have they had a magic carpet right there.
Right.
Ishmael had a magic carpet, give some blessings to a false god.
That's right.
They play the game.
Yep.
Yeah, it's called Tarush Game. It's a rape game.
The rape game.
They
Yeah.
they play games by raping this bro.
Yeah.
Then you know Ishmael hairy and freaky. They shit all around the broad. Shit all around. They've
been showing all the, they've been coming out the nasty shit that these motherfuckers do, and these nigga women going over there.
Yeah, they come walking over with their camel.
Yeah. Yeah.
The camel gonna get some too.
Yeah, the camel, the goat.
The dirty bitches.
Call me a Pakistani.
They musty as hell, too.
Hell, man.
Straight on top of this bitch,
That's right. Go ahead. And don't forget, because we can tell you about these bitches going to these Arab stores and bodegas and shit. They be going to get their little $5 and their squares for going and popping off Ishmael in the back. And they don't do that in the fucking community.
That's the black bitches y'all be calling the sisters. They be doing that.
My queen.
The queen, yeah. The
Black woman in the eyes.
Oh, this nigga talking about he that. It don't matter what she do. She's still queen in the community. Nigga, shut up. Shut up, nigga. I'm sick of this,
That's because
man.
that dummy don't know what queen means.
That's right. And he's probably
But
doing it.
he's a doctor though.
He's a doctor. A nigga that's
Now I
falsified.
seriously doubt if he knows what the
You right.
queen actually
No, you right. Them Philly niggas just in the midst. They be listening to the song. And the Lord gonna get rid of you niggas, man. The Lord is gonna get rid of you niggas. That's it. Allah ain't gonna save you niggas. The black woman ain't gonna save her goddamn self, and the Murph ain't either. Nothing. Everybody that came up against this truth is about to be condemned, man. They're about to be condemned and convicted and fucking judged.
That's right. I got it right here.
Read.
This is Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach. The prayer of the humble pierces the clouds until it come nigh. He will not be confident.
Hey, look, you praying to false gods. Hey, the scripture said the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah is a strong tower. The righteous shall run to it and be safe. Ain't nobody else gonna do it.
All these people that's gonna be dying gonna be calling on Jesus, Jehovah, Allah, Buddha, all these Krishna. They as they dying. It's funny. You would think that these Moses would realize that Allah ain't helping them because they're constantly getting bombed and shot up while screaming for Allah.
Allah is
And he
somewhere
ain't help.
selling
I ain't seen him help nobody yet.
How is your God so powerful, but locusts and roaches and everything can come to your Mecca, to your right, and climb up your Mecca stone?
And the worst of this, the worst of the worst niggas are you niggas who know you Israelites that's wicked. Hey, but that's why the Lord said, many shall say, hey, Yahweh, Yahweh.
Yeah,
the
like-
Lord ain't gonna answer you niggas.
Like that damn nigga. Not really. I dislike him now. I hate him. But that damn Floyd Mayweather, man. He gonna take his millions and send it over to the small hats for bulletproof vests and weapons. And that's another thing. Here they are disarming Americans, trying to take away their AR-15s, trying to take away their gun rights. Now they're destroying the ammo, but yet they want to. Biden administration is sending guns over to the Israeli citizens. You see the damn hypocrisy?
Yeah.
Clowns, all of them clowns. That's how you know they control by them, like the elder call them, the small hatters. Finish that, Warren G.
All right. This is about the elect. This praying to the Lord. He said, he will not be confident and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. For Yahweh will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he has smitten asunder the loins of the unmerciful and repay vengeance to the heathen. Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous.
Hey, that's the crush your nuts scripture, man. He said he gonna smite. He gonna smite you Edomites, man. As a matter of fact, he said he's gonna uproot you out the earth, man. He says you got to get kicked out the garden, man, because you didn't know how to act, man. It says he shall be chased out of the world, man. You know, he said he shall not have son, nephew, no seed,
No resurrection to life.
Yeah. So hey, you're the only heathen that's designated for extinction.
Complete extermination.
You know, hey, because what the law said, if you accuse, because you're the accuser of our brethren. Truth it says, if you accuse somebody of something and it's found that they didn't do it, well, basically you're gonna get you get that judgment comes on you, man. So you try to accuse the elect, man. Scripture says, who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High?
Hey, it's the story of Mordecai and Haman planned out. He gonna get hung on the gallows for fucking with Jake.
Yeah, the Amalekites.
Yeah, the Amalekites, yeah.
Hey, and you know, like the brother said, you know, the judgment for Esau is they're going to be exterminated forever. You know? So there was no other nation that the Lord said that about but them. You know, the Lord said that they're going to be exterminated. And even these so-called scholars, they know that. You know? And they know that even this guy, David Guzik, he made mention of Isaiah 63, right? He said, you know, because they asked him, they put him on the spot. They said, well, Isaiah 63, what is that speaking about? Right? And he said, yeah, you know, the Edomites are still around. I'm just paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly how he said it. And because he said that's talking about the Savior, mighty to save. Yahweh Shai, when he comes back, he's coming to visit the Edomites. So that means the Edomites are still here. Right. The scriptures say that the Edomites are identified as the wicked. The scriptures say that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The people that have control right now are the Edomites. The last nation to rule would be the Edomites. And once they're taken down, once they're taken down, they're going to go into captivity and afterwards totally exterminate.
That's right.
And then even the scholars picked up on it, the Zondervan said that they're the only nation that the Lord, y'all got to bring it out.
Bible dictionary. All right.
Bring it out, Joe.
Edom figured prominently in the prophetic scripture as a day of great future.
Yeah.
These notably Isaiah 34 and 5 and 53 and 1.
Right, and
See?
they
He
even-
said Isaiah
Future
63.
judgment.
No, you got it, brother.
No.
You know, they're even quoting scripture.
Right.
And he even went to, because he was put on the spot. See, one thing, as the elder pastor says, these Christians can't deal with prophecy. You know, they can manipulate or try to manipulate the scriptures without understanding what it's talking about. That's it. Because this is the indoctrination that fell upon the world when the beast came back into power and the whole world wanted after the beast. You know, so that's the consensus out there. But one thing they can't deal with is prophecy. You know, that's why you'll ask them to break down certain scriptures in prophecy, and unless they're a learned scholar, they're not going to be able to go into it. You know? And the main prophecy that we're looking for now, outside of the MOTB and World War III, is the people that the Lord said will be ruling at the end. The last kingdom. Because when Yahweh Shai comes back, it says that all those kingdoms are going to be brought to him in the book of Revelation. So if that's the case, we see everything playing out technology-wise, MOTB-wise, World War III-wise, the famines, earthquakes, you know, uproars of the people. And the Lord said that when he comes back, that's what's going to be happening on the earth. And we're witnessing that right now, coming in bunches, in clusters. You know, so obviously that means that the Edomites will be ruling in this time. The Lord said that Esau is the end of the world. Bring it out.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
If he's the end of the world, how the hell if he ain't here? The scripture, I was going to add the scripture where he said, there's no end of the people. All right? So Edomites are still existing today. He's the end of the world, and as the apostles say, the Yahweh Shai is coming to visit them.
Yeah, and you know, another thing that's happening too is that the world is starting to identify the small hats as the problem.
Right.
The whole world is go pale on them right now, including their own people.
That's right.
All right, the whole world is go pale on them. Everybody's watching them, and so I've never in my lifetime seen them get criticized and condemned the way that it's happening now. So we know that this is prophecy for them.
Because the focus is on them. See, they used to be able to do that, false flags and all that, and be able to get away with it because the spotlight was on them. Now people are starting to see, nah, y'all ain't gonna call that on this no more. You see right through you. You know, you're trying to build sympathy for yourself, but you're the ones causing all the fucking grief on the planet.
Victim villains.
Yeah, hey, that's right. I like that. The victim villains. Hey, remember the dude when they were painting on the TikTok video, they were painting the camera, and he was just sitting there, and all of a sudden when the camera panned him, he started. And people on the comments were cursing him out. You know?
Sirach 41:7. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
It wasn't me. It don't matter if it wasn't you. I mean, it was you. It's a different lifetime. Under different flesh.
And it's them now because they're not doing anything to overturn the situation. You're still in your penthouse. You're still going ahead and walking past people doing like this. You're still being a motherfucking crack.
You're on the land. That you ain't trying to get it back. Right. Oh, that was a horrible thing that happened to those neighbors. You know, as you're sitting on your, on their land.
Right? And then you go 10, 20 feet underground, you see native bones still under there. You go into the lake, you up there fishing, you got cities under there. They drowned cities. That they drowned Jake cities and so forth, man.
I made lakes over it.
Yeah. Lake Raymond or something like that.
They made Central Park. Part of Central Park was a Jake thriving community back in the day. Seneca Village. You know, and they molded, it's like it never existed. You know, not just like the so-called slave ships never existed. You know, Jake was just here. So what's up with all this? You know, all all those plaques and different, pictures and this slave ships that they show you, in the movies. I mean, it's in the movies now.
South Louisiana. It's about 6-7 miles that way. Okay. Inside the South Louisiana, they got chains that came right off the slave ships. They got anchors. They got the parts and pieces of wood where the slaves were chained. All that stuff is sitting right in that museum. So they existed.
And what about the slave quarters that they still got up that people go visit? The plantations that people still go visit. Over there, the ports over there in West Africa.
Fort Benjamin, Fort Levi, they still remnants of that over there now.
And they even showed that in the show Snowfall. They went over there and they were sitting there on the sea, by the gates of no return.
That's it. And what about the place where they were actually keeping them before they shipped them over here?
Yeah.
You know, all of the things are still there. People still go visit.
Like Last Kingdom, no, not the Last Kingdom. What's that movie with the bitch? She acted like she was the woman group of warriors, whatever. Woman King.
I never saw it.
The Woman King. But even in there, they showed you Esau and the quarters, the slave quarters that he had there, and all that. That's in there. The Esau will show it to you. But if you don't go do your research, you're not going to see it. If you don't go back and look at the old maps in 1500s,
1783, there was a map made where they called all of West Africa Negro land. So you had North Africa, South Africa, Sub-Saharan Desert, and then you had Negro.
and then you got the Oriental Museum, which is not far from the South Museum. You'll see that the artifacts in there, you got Israelite stuff. They say it's all from Israel, and you got a pick. A pick. When have you ever seen an Edomite picking their hair?
Yeah, I never seen a small hatter remove his small hat, pick his hair.
With a pick.
Right. While he's covering up his crown.
And then
He was picking the side.
Right. And then you could look up the history of the Triangle Trade, which was from the west coast of Africa. They traveled over the Atlantic Ocean, they brought it to the Americas, and then they took it from the Americas back up to Europe, and they went from Europe back down to Africa, and it was a triangle in a triangle form. So if it ain't no slave ships, then how can you explain that history, which is a Google away?
And how can you explain the trucks that went from the transit follows that route to this day? To this day.
Hey, man. And point blank,
I'm sorry, brother. Hey, why did they so-called abolish slavery if slavery never existed? 1865, so-called Emancipation Proclamation. What's that all about? What's the Underground Railroad all about? You know? But no, slavery never existed in this country. But see, this is the thing. What they're doing is they're trying to, so that to negate what we're saying in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem outside the scriptures, they're deleting shit.
Rewriting it.
Right. Taking away stuff off, making people question if these things really happen or not.
They like to remove evidence from the gospel.
That's it, because we're at the point now where this thing is becoming a nuisance to Esau. You know? So the only way they can do this, the new generation try to get them away from this, so that the older generation can die off and all this can die with it.
But that's the MO. They did it to us when we first came off the slave ship. They saw us speaking in Hebrew, Kumbaya, my Lord, and so forth. They said, oh, he knows too much. Split him, split his woman, send him over there, send him over there. And every subsequent, they will beat you for speaking in English. They'll beat you for reading the Bible. They'll beat you if you do anything that was contrary. It took 200 or 300 years for them to erase our history and our heritage out of our spirits.
And it said you shall discontinue from your heritage. Right. And the only way you discontinue from your heritage, you had to separate the elders who knew who they were from the children.
Right.
From the body. Yep.
And it only takes what? A couple of generations?
The Indian boarding schools.
Right, there you go.
I got a precept that. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 15. Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Because remember, once Esau came out of that prison sentence, they deceived the whole world.
Everything.
And they're trying to keep that same control that they had, but the truth is the cat's out the bag, dude.
That's right.
They're trying to control the narrative still.
That's it.
And that's all this is about. And I looked that word up in the Winston Simplified Dictionary Encyclopedia Edition 1933.
What's right?
And in that book, in the word narrative, it said control the story.
That's right.
That was one of the definitions in it. So when you say, oh, well, it's a narrative or the control, that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to control the story. They're trying to keep story in line with their lives.
Yeah.
Job 13 and 4 real quick, whatever you got.
I got you. It's Job 20 and 27. It says that heaven shall reveal his iniquity and the earth shall rise up against him.
Hey, that's perfect. And that's what's happening. Perfect, right? On so many levels. And the fact that the nations are pointing fingers. And because right there in Boston, they just had a rally where they were saying, DTA to Israelis and Americans. They were saying, and the Edomites on the comment board, they were freaking out. They was like, this isn't in the foreign country. This is in Boston. Right. You right? And so they were saying that, in Boston. All right? That's not a good thing, man. Yeah. Not a good thing at all. But go ahead and get them last ones because we're getting ready to wrap it up.
2 Thessalonians, it speaks about Esau being exposed before the Lord comes to destroy him. This is the revelation right here. The Lord is using the prophets to reveal these devils, bringing out precepts.
Somebody get that.
I got it. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So like the apostle was going into, the wicked is being revealed. The devil that the Bible speaks of is being seen. The whole earth is this the man? The whole earth is merely looking at this man and seeing his wicked works. And that he's the damn devil, man.
That's right, brother.
Okay?
The whole world looking sideways at him, giving them that narrowly. They all giving them that look, man. All right? Go ahead, brother. Bring them both down.
Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee. Say, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
And it's a beautiful thing that we've gotten this far in prophecy. We're almost out of here because the world is starting to look at Esau as the problem.
Right.
All right? Next one.
They're starting to use the term Esau, Edom more. No Christian ever, I never heard that word prior to the truth. Never heard that. Now all of a sudden, everybody's bringing it up.
Right? Being revealed. This is the book of Job, chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value.
Your lies ain't working no more. Mr. White Man.
Mr. White.
Right. Hey, we get ready to wrap it up, brothers. Bring out these last ones.
Bring them out.
This is the book of Isaiah 47 and 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the river. So this place is getting exposed. The Lord is using the prophets to expose this place. That's right.
Luke chapter 12, verse 2. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, right? Neither hid that shall not be known.
Hey, take that personal too, man of the Lord. The Lord sees us and knows everything. You can fool the men of the Lord, so you can fool him. You fool yourself. You can't fool the Most High, man.
That's right. This is Job.
The reward is
The
coming.
Lord is coming for the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, for them that stood so stiffly for the words and the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Right.
It's coming. The Lord, at times it seems like, we might be forsaken. It seems like we asked out, but the Lord is coming. He's coming to give the reward to his prophets.
Your patience will possess your souls.
That's it.
And scripture say the Lord is not unrighteous to get our works and labor and love, man.
Right.
And we've been out here since we started. We've been continuously out here. We haven't taken no breaks. We haven't taken, I haven't taken a couple of months off, because I found a new wife, or I'm trying to do this and do that, But we've been continuous, man. So the Lord is looking at that, man. The Lord is looking at that, man. All we got to do is continue going forward.
And he's allowing us to see the downfall of our enemy. Go ahead and bring that out, brother.
That's right. This is Job 27 and 14. If his children be multiplied, it is multiplied for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied, man. Right. Esau got an expiration date, just like America got an expiration date, man. Oh, yeah. That's all we patiently wait for, man. That's all
right.
I say.
Hey, so with that, man, we're going to give all praises, all honor, and glory to you.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, we're God with us.
Shalom till next time.
Shalom.